Alex doesn't want to get involved because he doesn't believe that anything can be changed, but Chad is up for anything except hunger strike and is ready to try his luck. So that the two men don't get lost in the unfamiliar underworld of Hong Kong, Alex condescendingly agrees to help them settle into the city. While Alex is transporting his guests to the island by boat, Frank notices his AK-47, clears up the situation by informing the men that they are twins, fatefully separated for 25 years. Refuses to believe that the wimp is his brother, but Frank eventually manages to convince Alex to just listen to him. He tells them that their father was building a tunnel, but in the middle of the project, he had financial difficulties, and he had to take Griffith as a partner. In his turn, Griffith secretly borrowed a large sum of money from the Chen criminal family. When the tunnel was completed, they decided to get rid of the idea leader of the project and ordered his murder. They wanted to kill the babies too, so that the whole empire would be passed on only to Chen and Griffith. But the true heirs of the company, which by the way is the richest in Hong Kong, survived, and now these two can claim their rights. At the opening of Hong Kong's first underwater tunnel, called Victoria Harbor, linking the island to the mainland, two local billionaires, playboys, philanthropists give a speech. One of them is also a genius, and it is specifically this man, whose name is Paul Wagner. He was the one who personally designed and oversaw the construction of the tunnel. Wagner, with his wife, nanny, and two sons, is on the way to his mansion, radioing his faithful assistant in all matters, including the power ones, who follows them in his own car in order to tell him that he can go home for tonight.
We'll be fine. You take the night off.
Frank tells his boss that he left them a gift in the glove compartment, a cigar box with Paul Wagner's initials and a handmade lighter. Just as Frank heads home on his way, an unknown vehicle gets on Wagner's tail.
Frank, I did say you could take the night off.
I heard you loud and clear.
Then that's not your car following us.
No, it's not.
25 years later, one of the babies named Chad, whom Frank raised as his own son from the age of 6 months, enjoys working at Frank's fitness center in a stretching group. The boy has grown up quite spoiled by female attention, likes to flirt, and show off in front of ladies. A detective comes to Frank, and he asks Chad to replace him in the karate group.
Take over the karate class.
Like this?
One of the problematic students decided to troll Chad for his very unusual outfit that doesn't fit in the karate class. During the conflict, Chad calms the troublemaker down with a sedative Uramawashi. They take down dozens of Griffith's men, and each gets to their own mini-boss. Alex goes one-on-one with some taekwondo fighter who has spurs on his boots, and he perfectly mauls his enemies with them. After a few missed kicks with those spurs, Alex eventually kills his first boss. Meanwhile, Chad is attacked by a barrel-throwing Donkey Kong. Chad is literally surviving in the fight with this big guy, who surpasses him in all aspects. However, when the big guy once again snatches a barrel with excellent weightlifting technique by the way, Chad manages to jump over him and knocks Bolo out by taking advantage of his disorientation. The fuel spilled from the barrels ignites, and the explosive chain reaction occurs. The two gang bosses are escaping off the ship. Alex goes down to the hookah lounge and engages in a battle with his second boss, an athlete girl. Bolo, the big guy, starts firing a shotgun at the car. His business partner, accompanied by some Chinese man, watches the shootout from the distance. Just as he is about to kill the babies, Frank comes up and kills a good dozen of scoundrels with accurate shots, including the brutal big man. He tells Nanny to take the children and get away, which she does. However, from the infant screaming from the car, he realizes that the nanny was only able to carry off one twin.